What's up, everybody? This is Zach with another edition here of the Micro Homestead Ecology, and it is seed starting season all over the country. People are getting ready to start their seeds so that these kinds of spaces can turn into beautiful growing locations. The problem is there's a lot of choices. What do you use? Why do you use it? Which one's best? Who knows? Well, I've got a lot of experience trying lots of different things. I'm going to tell you what I've learned over the years. Let's take a deeper look. Okay, here's the deal. I've been at this now for, I don't know, 10 years, like a while, doing this whole seed starting thing. I've tried almost every way that there is to try from a big box store with differing various levels of success for each one. So I'm going to break down my thoughts and ideas about each one, what's good about them, what's bad about them. I guess that's it. Let's talk seed starting. So if you're into this kind of content, remember, it helps us out a ton. If you hit that like button, maybe consider subscribing. We're going to share all kinds of ideas about homesteading and all that sort of fun stuff. We grow big gardens here. We raise a lot of animals on less than 1 acre. Okay, style number 3. This is the slightly more expensive type of a module tray that you can get. Like, I think I got these at Home Depot a couple years ago. So what you're looking at here is a much more square opening. There's still 72 cells here. So there's 72 in the first model and there's 72 in this model. What's nice about these is they have these extra holes in the middle, so you can pour water down in between without having to water the tops if you're trying to avoid that. What I do sometimes with a big cell tray like this is I'll leave one of these empty, or at least really low like that one, and then I can water everything through there and let them drip up from the bottom. The way these things work is that there's a drip tray underneath that holds the water, and the roots come down out the bottom and allows the water to wick up and the roots to draw some water from underneath these trays. So you really need the 2-tray system, especially if you're going to be indoors, because otherwise you're going to have a huge mess. Okay, so here's the thing about these. I've got one that's empty right here so you can see it. Okay, much more sturdy than the cheaper ones, and I'll try to find a price for these and maybe drop it down in there somewhere where you can see it at Home Depot or wherever you might go to look for these. Okay, the plastic, a little bit stiffer. Okay, it's got a much straighter edge on these sides, so the seedling tends to slide out a little bit easier. Overall, I'm really happy with these trays. Like, for the last few years, these have been absolute rock stars to me. But like everything plastic, they are not without the potential for damage, right? Like, that one's starting to break. If we look a bit close down here on this end, you can see all sorts of cracks and things are starting to develop between some of the cells, because I've gotten, multiple seasons out of these. So they're running into some issues of their own. They'll probably make it a couple more seasons, and then I would have to potentially replace them if I wanted to. All right, let's play a little game of what a guy might want to do. So if you're looking at this cheap kit that's $8.47 for each unit, and you wanted to, let's say, set up 10, that'd be $84.70. Now you could take that same money and invest it in this much higher quality Viagrow system. Get yourself a 10-pack of the 1020 trays for $45. Get 10-pack of the 72 cell plugs that I just showed you for only $33. And then get a 10-pack of 7-inch heavy-duty plastic, legit tall domes to cover these things with built-in vents that are way better than what comes in that cheap kit. And that's only going to come in at $140. So you're $85 versus $140. So basically, for about $55 more, you can have a much higher quality kit that will be much easier to use and last much longer, from my experience. If you're thinking about getting serious about seed starting, I would highly recommend going this route versus buying a bunch of the cheap kits off of the shelf. But I'm thinking I might go a different direction. Let's look at another option. I've got all sorts of videos on different things that we've done over the years, and I'll keep pumping more into there as we go along and play with new things and different stuff and give you guys updates on what's working well and what's not. So anyhow, come back often and we'll keep growing and learning together. See you next time. Forget that. Not see you next time. Go check this video out right here. It's a good one. And if you like this one, you'll probably like that one too. See ya.